100% on our way to the moon.
Moontrain's on point, we're in the groove, trading like a symphony. With the
Dollars
big
over
mics,
$50,000.
juicing a
I don't know why you're laughing. You're a great stock trader.
We're on the moon train.
Then we watched you guys land on the moon.
No,
which
it
was
is. No, it is.
This is how you become a day trader.
It is that time of the week again, dear friends. Friday, we had a great day to finish off a really difficult week, right? And Friday was extra special because not only were we up huge at open after buying this dip and not getting fucked by the half-hour ripper algo. We actually bought the dip there, grinded up, and here is where it got interesting, where we were yet again treated to what has almost become the norm in this absolutely ridiculous market. As we've seen many times, Mr. Scam Candle that isn't reflected yet again that we got here on SPX, but this time we caught it on SPX, and it was pretty nice reaction because last time I had a bunch of stops, it got taken out. This time I didn't, and once we hit under here, I didn't know if we were gonna keep going because we hadn't gotten the truth post, but as soon as we were back over the FOMC line here on SPX, it was good to buy. And then we obviously had great success with NVIDIA. Again, I'm gonna tie this up, but we kept rolling up, and then we finally figured out that, hey, you know what, this market, when the setup's there, just fucking hold until it gets too sketchy. So we held from here until about right there, and that was also fantastic. So I'd say what I'm most happy with from last week is the conviction we had on this Apple trade that went over 200%, I believe, and it was great to trade it with Todd. We were locked in the zone, and this, what we did here and here, is what we're gonna carry over to next week. So hot off the press, Lindsey Graham has died, or so they say. And what does that mean? Well, in your life it means fuck all, but Twitter is buzzing with it, and everybody is remembering this lovely man who had no kids, who loved to drop bombs on kids, right? Or should I say, have other people do it. But secure the funding to it all was his play. Is he dead or not? I don't know. Nevertheless, what does this mean? Well, it means that Ukraine has lost its biggest ally in Washington, D.C., and Bibi Netanyahu the same. Okay? The boys have been dropping bombs all weekend on each other. SPY right now at 753.62 or 59, because the market is so over this shit, you can't be more over it. So a week ago I said, hey, Trump said 4 weeks ago that in 4 weeks we run out of oil, and I do want to draw your attention to this candle here. Is the same candle as this candle. So, truth post or not, this was a oil trade, because there it is, right? And after that, SPY finished higher and oil finished lower. So we have yet again been bombing the Navy, small boats, what have you. They keep fucking resupplying those pretty fast. Rah, rah, rah. If SPY cannot take this out, this close here, within 30 minutes, the move down will be pretty violent on Monday. If we take this out, gap over or take it out early, we can continue this low volume grind higher. Now, next week has a bunch of shit scheduled, right? You have everything from the narrative on Monday. Iran says the strait is closed. President Trump says the strait is open. Tuesday you have CPI forecasted to come in cool somehow. Okay, interesting. You also have Kevin Warsh, the hawkish new dude. You have some Nippon. You have PPI for June. You have Bank of Canada's rate decision. You have the Beige Book, more Fed speakers. You have retail sales and jobs. And you have housing stats, as well as Michigan consumer sentiment. Okay? You also next week get treated to ASML's earnings on Wednesday, banks on Tuesday, TSM Thursday, Netflix Thursday, heading into the earnings season, which can shake up the game. As far as the sports calendar, we are right fucking here. Okay, so if we can get higher, and why not, there's a chance that since it's OPEX week, there's a chance that some puts out of the money could pay off. That does not mean that we can't rally into the good old full moon, which we will of course play, but that's next week. We start off the week with a new moon, and we have some trend changes pending. Now, fuck me, dude. Sorry. There we go. The Namo went nowhere. It has not gone anywhere all summer. Is it ready to rip? Yes. Can it also reject here? Yes. Inconclusive data. Retail are not holding any puts right now. And you have this situation where the Dow Jones changed the last few days after chugging up and putting in highs. S&P started catching some bids. But the fact of the matter is that right now people are not willing to pay a high price for puts. Therefore, puts are at a discount. As you can see here, I have a cavalcade of alerts. once we get into my golden zone here. Now, we can go underneath the golden zone. We've seen that. It is very, very fucking rare. You have to go back 2 years. And funny enough, in July, this is the carry trade fucking going off here, but you can stay down here. But it is almost impossible once we get down here in this market, where everybody can feel between their cheeks that something is about to go down. It's not a bad idea to take some long puts. Okay, just have them. Or you can take big calls. You gotta have some time on them, right? So Bitcoin here, Friday we closed on Bitcoin right here. It's a little bit elevated, as I showed you. SPY's come down a little bit. It's not the end of the world here, obviously. One truth post can fucking send this to all-time high at this point, and I hope that happens. It's kind of here you see another rotational move, right? And this week continues with Bill Cosby. I mean, he's the first one to open the show, and then we see, right? So what I'm going to do this week, obviously I'll be on for IB session. I don't know if I can the next 2 weeks be on every night for close. I'll try, depending upon the market. The first mission is not to get annihilated, but the second mission is to try to catch these individual movers when they set up, be in and be out, and see what ghosts are paying, where the rotation goes. It's picking up and picking up. I don't want another situation like Meta to happen, because it's only bad vibes, and that is having entered here when everything else was rallied, getting fucked by the undercut, getting the money back, selling, and then watching it go to Valhalla. Okay, so that happened on that one, and it also happened on Baba. So again, once we see a move, it's almost better to just stay in that original and then stop out. Because had I just stayed in the 205s on this or the original Apple position, it would have been, load up the fucking truck, here we come for the gains. Okay, but SPY, we have to take this one day at a time. We're trading over the FOMC line, so there is room to trade the 671. According to my calculations. Doesn't mean we get there, and I would not be surprised if this starts being another megaphone, but it is mid-July. There's never been a July midterm year that we haven't had a crash. However, we've also never had as a manipulated stock market as we have right now, just referring to this bullshit right here as exhibit A and this bullshit here as exhibit B, because again, if we go and look on the fucking 5 minute and we're comparing here, if you rally on Friday, you need to take this, you need to follow through on Monday, or this is coming down fast. Okay, so where could this go? Same targets we had end of the week, neither has hit. Low target would be QQQ 712. High target would be 737. Okay, and as Groove Daddy joked in the chat, that can happen the same fucking day, but those would, in my opinion, be pretty legit targets. And what makes this increasingly hilarious is that is a previous ghost that hit, sold off, then that showed up again, right? This ghost showed up, hit. This ghost showed up and it took 1, 2, and on the third day. So this has been pending here for a while, and if it were that we hit this first, the target down is that's a handsome short. If this sells, let's say Monday or Tuesday on some CPI shit or political shit, but holds here, we gotta fucking long it. Okay, if this doesn't hit this week at all, it is most likely tied to a earnings play on big tech. And what I'm trying to say is we can plan and we can fucking look at charts and all of this shit. It's going to be way, way, way more important this week to react correctly. Okay, so some calls sold off into the weekend, no huge puts yet, which is usually bearish because then they can strike and get a bigger move out of it. However, we've been watching this diamond here, right? That has broken out, so they say. I'll just highlight the diamond quickly on a free sketch, right? Something like that, okay? And the market makers fucking love to break it out. This looks like a legit breakout because you have the breakout, the back test, and it comes back, right? So this can keep chugging to all-time high. It's gonna be hard to get through, right? Yeah, and the weekly, nice, right? Real fucking nice. NQ, not as nice, or QQQ, what have you. If we compare, right? This chart is not all as nice, but who cares, because you can correct that with some tech earnings, can you not? Yes, you can. See what I mean? Like, this does not look as juicy as this. Okay. Let's take a look at a little bit of gamma. That does not bode well, but okay. I do think you get a fucking sell real fucking soon. I feel it. But let's entertain here a little bit. Monday, you either need to literally gap from here to there and pay me handsomely on my YOLOs, or you're probably gonna test 748. Okay, like that's a given. Tuesday looks like that, skipping numbers to the downside. Wednesday, with wars and more data, it looks like that, inconclusive as fuck. You got $5 increments here. He said they don't even know is the point. Thursday, same setup. And Friday looks like that. So a lot of individuals, a lot of protecting. ASML and TSM are going to be huge. Netflix could be huge. All right. It is July OPEX. But oh wait, there's more. Yes. Starting Monday, you will be able to trade 2 hours earlier all of these names. Why? 'Cause you will also let's see, I don't know if Robinhood is gonna follow this, but technically they should let you expire into close. These are individual names. We trade Apple, we trade Baba, Google, Hood, Meta, MU, Nvidia, Tesla. Sometimes we even trade this shit, that shit, or, well, we don't really trade that shit or that shit, but let's say sometimes. So this is interesting. Then you have SpaceX as well, and now you have SK, the latest. I mean, dude, what a fucking joke. But you have SK Hynix trading as well. As far as individuals, I will be seeing how Apple's acting. I will be seeing how my Google trade works out. I'll be watching if OKLO is going to be the next big one. I think it's hilarious that we bought there. I don't know if the algo is listening to us or what's going on, but we literally bought there and then price took off in the close. I really like this setup. They got their reactor coming online supposedly. I don't even know if this fucking company sells printer ink or not, but this is a falling wedge, and once upon a time this fucker was a $193 stock. So after having the same setup as Meta and Baba, why the fuck not? Am I going to be messing with bank earnings? Probably not, unless there's a flush. I will continue to trade the same shit because we know how they act. With that said, I will see you on the train. God bless, and you're all a bunch of fucking legends, and I can't wait for next week. Let's make some money, let's have a good time, and do what we do best, and always keep the vibe high. Let's go.